Something I've been reminded of just a few weeks ago is how difficult it is to get back into a workout routine when you've fallen off the workout wagon. The reason why I do the air quotes there is because you're not completely fallen off. And we're gonna talk about that. But either way, getting back into consistency can be very uncomfortable. And I have done this countless times. And this past time of getting back on the workout wagon, I really wanted to explore the perspectives I've gained over the years that help me push through that. That way, if you're going through that, you've just gone through all the holiday celebrations, you're not feeling your best, and you're finding yourself uncomfortable with getting back into the swing of things, this will help. Hi, my name's Rachel. Each week, I create content around the things I'm doing to create a healthier, happier lifestyle. So I took a pause from working out for a while, and quite honestly, I needed it. But getting back to it can be very difficult. And one of the things that's helped me probably the most is being able to set my expectations and embrace the fact that it is not going to be comfortable. I'm going to feel growth. I'm likely not going to be as strong or feel as fluid as I previously did. And setting the expectation so that when you are in those moments where you don't feel so good, you can recognize, okay, this is it. This is the hard part, and it's really not that hard. It's just to accept, expect, and embrace that getting back into working out is not gonna be easy and not gonna be comfortable, but really it's not that bad. It just allows you to move forward, because you know that. You may feel fluffy, you may not like the way you look, you may not be as strong as you were before, but repeat after me. It is temporary. It is temporary. And really, you've got to get some wins. That is how you build momentum. Second tip, when you're getting back into working out, focus on the good. Although you may not like the way your reflection looks or the way that you feel, how good does it feel to get a good sweat, to get your endorphins going, to get some good music going and feel accomplishment? Focus on the good. Another tip is to challenge your belief system, the belief system around black and white thinking. If you find yourself thinking, I'm never consistent, I'm not a consistent person, I always quit, then look to the areas of your life that you have been consistent. Have you been consistent going to work? Yes. Have you been consistent going to school? Sure. You have it in you, but it's very easy to just give up because there's just one piece of data that shows you that you haven't been consistent, and then you just want to make an overall statement about yourself that is not true. It's just a cop-out. So that last area of perspective is very much to encourage you, but this one is actually to call you out, and that's this. If it's important enough to you, you'll make it happen. There's no arguing this one. So is it important enough to you? Now, mind you, there are gonna be times in your life where other things take precedence. You can't have all the stove burners on high. Take ownership of the choices you're making. And if you find that you've fallen off the workout wagon and you're having a hard time getting back on it, you've got to ask yourself why and how you can support yourself to get to where you want to be. If that's where you want to be, if that's a priority. All right, so that last one was a little bit intense and direct. This one is a little bit counterintuitive, or seems like that. But what it can do is really relieve the pressure you may be putting on yourself. And that's this. Consider the worst case scenario of you not working out. So you don't work out this week, so you don't work out next week, or next month, or ever. You'll survive, right? You'll survive. You'll also likely regret it that you didn't start sooner or that you didn't start at all. Time is going by so quickly. That's kind of a benefit, right? Because if you can get back into working out, it's going to be in no time that you're going to be where you want to be. But the more you delay, the more pressure and stress you put on yourself. So if you can ask yourself the question, all right, what if I delay it a week? What if I allow myself permission for that? Is it that big of a deal? Probably not, but you likely will regret it. And that's something that is really helpful for me, is knowing that I'm doing something for my future self. Laying out your clothes for working out the night before, cleaning your room so that when you get back at the end of the day, you'll feel good. All those things will help your future self. And when your future self becomes your present self, you feel cared for. That leads us to another powerful tip and powerful perspective. Having incentives for working out, but not just incentives like the end goal, but having incentives along the way so that you can make the journey more enjoyable than the reward. In all reality, it's gonna take a really long time to get to that end goal, and you've gotta make the journey enjoyable. It can be very simple. For me, having a great shower to look forward to is often a reward for my workout. There is a great sense of accomplishment when I'm taking a shower and I'm exfoliating myself and I feel brand new and I feel like I've earned it. And I think about how I pushed myself, and it's really just a treat for the fruits of my labor. Especially when I've done the Tracy mat workout and dance cardio or some type of cardio, I feel like my body is so sculpted, and a shower is that much more enjoyable when you feel sculpted versus feeling fluffy and gross. It's not as enjoyable. Another major incentive for me is the sense of accomplishment from having a great workout. My day doesn't feel complete or as great as it does when I do have a great workout. So those are some incentives for me. Would be very curious what small incentives you've come up with that support you along the way and keep you in the game. When you're getting back into working out, you really want to focus on the process, not the end goal. And I think this may be why so many people get discouraged with working out and give up, because they give up too early on. So if you can focus on the process, the journey, you are much more apt to reach the goal and enjoy the steps along the way. And then the end goal ends up just being icing on the best cake you've ever had. Not to mention, your brain is actually designed to enjoy the process of pursuing a goal more than achieving it. Isn't that something? To recap this, set your expectations. It may not be easy, it may not feel great all the time, but it is temporary, and you've got to remind yourself that. Focus on the good and what you enjoy about getting back into working out. Let go of the belief systems you may have about yourself. I can't stick to anything. That black and white thinking does not serve you, and it's not true. Really get honest with yourself. Is this important to you, or is this just another excuse to beat yourself up? If it is important to you and it is a priority to you, what's stopping you? Because I can guarantee you will find somebody that's found a way around that excuse. Stop pressuring yourself. The internal pressure can quickly become an act of self-sabotage. If you don't start over, so what? Well, you'll likely regret it, but it's not that big of a deal. So if you'll regret not starting now, why not just get it over with, and your future self will thank you for it. If you're not gonna do it for you, do it for your future self, okay? Have something to look forward to after your workout. Focus on the process, not on the end goal. Most of us feel really grounded and better as a result of working out anyhow. And if you can just remind yourself for why you do it, present day, again, you'll likely stay in it. Although I'm creating this video at the start of 2022, there may be other times throughout the year that you find yourself falling off the workout wagon. And I'm here to tell you, you did not fall off. You missed a day, you missed a few days, you missed a week, a month, but you're not truly starting over. As with every video, I hope you found this one helpful. And if you have your own tips for getting back into working out, because it does feel like that, getting back into working out, would love to hear in the comments below. If you did like this video, please do like it. It makes a really big difference. And if you want to see more content that I'm creating each Monday, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much and have a great week.